In a quiet corner of the cottage, Alrig the tabby prepared for another morning of culinary creation. The smallest kitten, Barnaby, sat at the breakfast table, his porridge half eaten.
Ah, the great fish pie feast.
All right, let's see. Howling Hill was a place of whispers and danger.
And so the little kitten began a new journey, filled with hope and wonder.
With an ancient recipe passed down through generations.
Ah, the sweet little kitten. Trouble in the morning light.
This was the great fish pie, the centerpiece of their harvest feast. Grandmother Meow Meow was legendary for her delicious morning pancakes.
Worry, Mama, bang, ink.
In a tiny cottage, nestled among the tall trees, lived a thoughtful tabby cat.
Yummy, Mama, pie.
And with a gentle claw, she turned the page, eager for the next chapter.
This is a special ingredient, Barnaby, a bit of magic from the garden.
Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage, lived a thoughtful cat named Bloom.
Whisper, Bloom, only two. Whisper, Bloom.
Only 3 days, and we can all feast together.
This was important.
Allright wondered, what new adventures await us today?
And with each turned page, a new adventure unfolded.
The whisper, Bloom, whisper, Bloom.
Such a beautiful bloom.
Oh, this is gonna be so exciting!
She watched over them with a gentle heart.
The path ahead may be long, but you do not walk it alone.
They ventured past whispering woods and howling hills.
Sunnies. Scary. Mama. Song. Wind. Sad. Place, Bloom, pie.
They all lived happily ever after, enjoying the fruits of their labor.
A tiny window into the past. A moment frozen in time.
The ancient magic called to him now, a journey not of his choosing.
It was then Allright realized that to protect his family, he must embark on a difficult journey.
Right, pride, surge, time.
Legacy isn't just about what you leave behind. It is about what you live for.
Careful.
Perhaps the path less traveled.
We're going on an adventure.
There's a peace that comes from the quiet acts of care.
He picked up a small, crunchy cookie, taking the first delightful bite.
It's a simple, calming ritual, washing away the day's dust.
The softest woolen blanket, a shield against the morning chill. As ingredients were carefully added, their morning began with a simple recipe. And every day, an adventure waited just beyond the window.
I am pleased with my work today.
Cookie the guard. That's an important cookie, Mama. And it's an important job.
Barnaby felt so much better, knowing he had a friend in his corner.
Something is out there. I heard it. It's close. Sunny, Mama.
Barnaby invited her to share a warm breakfast, and Bloom's heart felt truly at home. Barnaby reached out and gently patted Bloom's shoulder. As the morning sun streamed through the window, Ulrich and Barnaby began their baking. A fragile piece of history, hinting at secrets yet untold.
A new adventure was just waiting to be discovered.
Little Barnaby trotted along the garden path, his heart aflutter with excitement. "Look," said, pointing here. And Barnaby, a cat of quiet contemplation, often found solace in the simple joy of artistic expression.
We'll find new paths to explore.
Today was market day in Harmony Hollow.
Barnaby and Ulrich enjoyed the calm morning air, walking together along the garden path.
Now, let's look at the map.
Breath, brave, shaky, Mama.
Time, my dear Barnaby, is a luxury we no longer possess.
The world outside beckoned with promises of adventure, waiting just beyond their cozy cottage door. There was a whisper of adventure in the air, a gentle pull towards the unknown. The whispering woods held secrets only the quietest ears could hear.
She knew that his journey would be long.
It was in a quaint little cottage, nestled deep within the whispering woods. And yet, it has watched over us for centuries. And so, Barnaby's day was always a quiet celebration of simple joys.
There was always a special kind of warmth that filled their little cottage.
As the sun rose higher, Ulrich and Barnaby knew a new day of adventures awaited them. It was a path that led deep into the undergrowth, where the air grew thick with the scent of damp earth.
With every gentle sunrise, a world of possibilities awakens.
Bloom carried her precious striped element, her heart brimming with a quiet anticipation.
Sometimes, a little exploration begins with just a glance out the window.
Barnaby and Allright looked on, their hearts full, as Bloom grew strong and joyful.
Light, mama, hard, pack.
Barnaby found joy in the simple, quiet moments.
Barnaby often found himself lost in thought by the old fence post.
Perhaps a new path, he thought, a fresh beginning.
Patch, quick path, fern.
It was a quiet morning, filled with the promise of a peaceful day ahead.
The day was just beginning. Each one a tiny treasure.
Meanwhile, a small rabbit watched nervously from the shadows.
They had a sense that something special was waiting to be discovered.
It's a wondrous world, little one, full of beauty and so much to explore.
The quest, a whisper from the ancient oak, beckoned him.
And inside was a map, hinting at a new quest.
The whisper bloom, so fragile and rare.
Howling Hill was a place of deep respect, where voices carried on the wind.
Barnaby knew, deep down, that his noble quest had only just begun.
With a gentle smile, Barnaby offered his paw. Barnaby watched as Bloom nibbled the fresh herbs. And so, with a contented sigh and a pag wiped clean, Barnaby set off on his morning walk. He knew that a good day always started with a bit of quiet reflection.
The path to the swamp was always a tangled one.
Our tiny hero, though small, was ready to explore.
ท่านที่อกเพียนอรุคำขึ้นเต็กท่วงบรชวมซุ่มปิระเชงโจ้สันติดอกลานในทางมือสามทง
Along the familiar path, Mama knew exactly where to go.
Sometimes, the simplest moments hold the most gratitude.
The path ahead unfolded like a dream. With full hearts and content smiles, they knew this was just the beginning. A tiny world where even the smallest fungi hold great wonder.
You'll always be my special little kitten.
With each lily, the hour grew thick and dark. Barnaby enjoyed the quiet rhythm of the morning chores.
What a wonderful discovery!
A distant roar, a deafening constant sound, filled the air, making the window rattle.
And then she heard a little noise.
The great churn of the river was a constant presence in the valley.
The river held a special magic for all right. And the torrent outside, a wild dance of rain and wind.
Even in the quietest moments, he found a quiet adventure. Barnaby knew, deep down, that today would be different.
Sunny whispered, useless sunny voice.
He carefully measured out the solution.
Channel, large, rock, spot. Jump as far as you can.
With a gentle nudge, Bloom encouraged Barnaby to try again. This is how Mama taught you.
A small gesture can mean so much. This fluffy feline just can't resist a good splash. It was the kind of morning that promised adventure and endless curiosity.
It was an old heart, faded by time.
The river flowed with stories untold, a timeless whisper through ages old.
Here was the bridge, old and strong.
As the sun rose higher, the gentle cats of Blossomwood began their day.
What stories do these ancient stones hold? Oh, a fragile spider's web, a silken marvel.
They walked across the old wooden bridge, the stream gurgling beneath them.
And that is a choice you get to make every day.
A long time ago, a small garden nestled between rolling hills.
And so, with a quiet confidence, Stripe looked towards the journey ahead.
Tail, paw, one.
Building a bridge of hope and connection, one small piece at a time. Step by step they walked, embracing the path ahead.
It was a gentle start to the day.
All right.
All right, Stripe, turn.
Her heart aflutter. All Right knew the path ahead was uncertain. She knew that the smallest things, the quiet moments, were truly the biggest treasures.
The smell of freshly baked pie filled the cozy cottage.
Voice, Mama, love, kind.
It's a journey filled with simple pleasures and shared moments of quiet joy.
Step 1.
Life's sweetest joys often unfold in the quiet rhythm of a sunlit morning.
This little wooden claw was so soft to the touch.
And what they needed was a mother's gentle hand to guide them.
It was a quiet morning as Allright sipped his tea.
His cunning mind was at work, a new plan already forming.
The bridge seemed to twist and turn, just like the path ahead.
A rotten plank, sharp and aged, ready to break.
Sometimes, the greatest joys are found in the simplest moments.
Mama, Cam. Mama, Stripe.
She pulled at the rope with all her might.
Brother, good grip.
It was a quiet moment, a pause in the day.
He loved his tiny backpack, ready for any adventure.
This was the moment. Scruffy's little tooth.
He took a deep, shuddering breath.
Sunny, Mama.
Quickly now. Don't stop.
He heard the telltale rumbling of the earth, a sound he knew all too well.
This moment, here on Earth, was long and safe.
Each morning, a gentle breeze reminded Allright of the world beyond her window.
It was a different, brave way.
Brave, sunny Mama Cat sits and smiles.
And so, with a heart full of joy, Barnaby knew he had found his place.
Only a few minutes, a minute, a heart.
The river was always there for them, a constant in their lives.
Another hour climbing warmer tree.
With another peaceful morning came another gentle awakening.
It's a deal then.
Yes, a wonderful deal indeed.
Barnaby carefully presented the little birdhouse, a gift made with such thought.
Every morning brought its own quiet joy.
This massive, gentle river was a ribbon of tranquility, always there, always flowing.
Hundred, shape, city.
And with each passing day, our world grew brighter.
And as the final page turned, a quiet contentment settled over everything. The floating market was a kaleidoscope of colors and sounds, a fest for the senses.
Barnaby stood at the edge of the ancient stone bridge, a path he had never dared to cross.
Each treasure found, a silent story of the forest floor, gathered with care.
Where leave?
Mama Rabbit had a heart full of dreams, like dandelions waiting to scatter. With strong roots, a family flourishes, like a long, sturdy tree.
The market was tricky, but the river was easy. A new story had begun.
It was a gentle sway of the ship that brought back memories.
The market was a vibrant heart of activity, where the river whispered tales to every fish. Barnaby had often spoken of the moon petal lily, a flower of rare beauty. The family gathered, eager for the day to begin.
They took a deep breath, ready for the adventure ahead.
And Barnaby, with a wag of his tail, felt a tingle of anticipation.
Challenge, Captain 1.
And from that moment on, their world was filled with shared understanding and quiet joy.
Barnaby sat in the quiet, cozy room, watching the shadows deepen.
The floating market was always a hub of life and laughter.
Hundreds of cats sailed in unison. Thousands of colorful banners fluttered gently in the breeze.
Their bond was a quiet melody, a symphony of shared moments by the peaceful river.
The badger-like cat seemed intent on bringing his grumpy mood to the breakfast table.
Began within All Right's tummy.
All Right began to see how the simple things were often the best.
Wanted to see everything once.
These beautiful apples are ripe and ready.
All right, look at this. Oh, what a peculiar stick.
Shh. Now, my dears.
It was a game they all enjoyed, full of dazzling colours and cheerful sounds.
All Right surveyed the garden path, his tail a gentle sway.
He found a sturdy stick and a sweet treat. Look, it's just what we need.
What is that?
She was always busy, always organizing.
A good friend can lift a heavy heart.
Oh, the sweetest thing.
Then a sound, a feeling, a sudden worry that pricked at his heart.
It was always the simple things that brought them the greatest joy. Barnaby loved to watch the goldfish swim in circles, a tiny, living dance in their watery home. And with each passing season, their friendship only grew stronger. What mysteries might lie beyond the horizon, waiting to be explored?
The captain thought carefully about the voyage ahead, a journey into the great unknown.
What a delight, fresh from the oven.
Good morning, Dad.
All right, a fine day for trade and towels, wouldn't you say?
It certainly is, Barnaby. The air is fresh and the flowers are blooming.
Perched high above the world, Bloom loved this vantage point.
With a gentle nudge, a quiet strength emerged, a courage to step into the unknown.
Each morning, a quiet ritual unfolded, a moment of peaceful reflection before the day truly began.
Just imagine the adventures we could have.
Oh, Barnaby, are you serious,
In their cozy cottage, Barnaby kneaded dough with care, while All Right sipped tea. 3 little cats had lost their way, a long journey behind them.
We should make sure we always have enough to go around.
From the quiet rustle of dried herbs in a cozy cottage to the gentle touch of a paw on a blooming chamomile.
And then a single lily.
And as it approached, a small paw reached out.
Wouldn't send anyone lightly what we need.
The whisper bloom held secrets, a gentle quest to understand its magic.
Allright often found himself lost in thought, particularly during quiet mornings.
It felt like a dangerous task, a star that needed to be reached.
Barnaby began each day with a moment of quiet contemplation.
And so, their journey up the hill began.
The gentle breeze whispered secrets through the leaves.
In a cozy cottage, sunlight danced through the window.
The morning light brought with it a sense of calm.
Though the winds of change blew strong, Allright remained resolute, his spirit unyielding.
The whisper bloom, whisper bloom.
It was a feast of understanding, powerful and reasoned.
You'll never find alone.
With a gentle paw, Allright carefully sorted the ripest apples, ensuring each gleamed under the soft market light.
The garden path was a ribbon of cobblestones, winding through a tapestry of green.
The river held a secret, a journey for a simple stick.
A current of curiosity pulled him onward.
Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
Our tale begins in a charming little town, nestled among rolling hills.
About an hour.
And as they found their way home, the gentle hum of their cottage welcomed them. But no matter which way they looked, it was a dead end.
The captain's map was clutched in his paws, a final testament to a journey's end.
And sometimes, the most peaceful moments are found in the simplest of journeys.
The path ahead was uncertain.
Safe way. When you step outside, you see the Howling Hill.
I'm glad we could do this again.
Me too, old friend.
Barnaby carefully placed his paw on the chart. Barnaby always believed in the freshest catch.
Captain, single word fox.
The waterfall was a constant, a soothing rhythm in their quiet lives.
Barnaby was a cat who truly knew how to make the most of every situation.
Barnaby, ever the diligent fishmonger, offered only the freshest catches to his loyal customers. Stripe was always fascinated by the glimmer of the morning's catch.
Captain, you laugh so great.
With the proper provision, they would be of adequate size.
With a gentle rumble in his tummy, a new day's magic began to stir.
There it was, the plumpest herring, large and shiny.
A new journey was about to begin, and with it, the promise of adventure.
Grateful, Captain Mama. Nonsense, Cap.
And with a contented sigh, the basket of freshly picked berries was gently placed into Bloom's waiting paws.
So I thought that was a beautiful moment.
Final, Mama. Good luck. Steady, kitten, steady.
The cozy cottage provided a sanctuary from the world outside.
Precious, goodbye.
The waterfall was a grand spectacle.
One crisp morning at the bustling river market, Barnaby the cat was preparing his stall. He knew that every gentle touch, every shared glance, built a lasting bond.
Quick, Mama.
Almost an hour downstream. Captain. Cluster.
And in that quiet moment, Barnaby felt a warmth spread through him.
Mama.
Every footfall, a quiet promise.
Every journey holds a quiet truth.
It was a dead end.
Every day was a fresh start.
The river, always moving, always changing, yet steadfast in its course.
Roar, Mama.
And so, with the quiet end of summer, a new chapter softly began.
Right, thick, leave, rock.
Stripe, Mama.
Then, with great care, they folded the thick, black fabric, ready for the journey ahead. In the heart of the whispering caves, where dawn broke with gentle hues, Allright awoke to the promise of a peaceful day.
I wondered what else I might have missed.
The scent was as lovely as the blossom itself.
Her heart, her voice, her mama's love, forever guiding from above.
Ahoy, Captain.
A delicious fish, full of strength and salty goodness.
Allright's tale, a gentle rhythm, told a quiet story of patience.
Allright knew it was time.
And with a contented sigh, the day began.
There in the quiet, a tiny kitten nestled close, safe and warm beside its mother.
He had never felt so utterly alone.
He tiptoed past a puddle, a slick on the polished floor.
But I do feel that I'm making a difference with my baking.
Oh, you certainly are.
Barnaby felt the gentle warmth of the morning sun as he savoured his scone. It was indeed the very first tooth.
And a quiet walk down a familiar garden path.
Another second, pinprick, dripping, second.
A quiet morning. The world outside will soon awaken.
Barnaby felt the gentle weight of his decisions settle upon him.
All right, this seems like a good place to start.
It was a truly mesmerizing place, where nature's symphony played on. The simple act of collecting the purest water was a quiet joy.
It was a magnificent, terrible hill.
This tale unfolds in a world where the mountains touch the sky.
There was a gentle knock on the door, a soft tap that echoed through the quiet cottage.
Barnaby, ever so focused, remained engrossed in his book.
Climb, Mama, path, fur.
Captain, warning, warninged, wind.
Was, Mama.
Mama was a lonely tune.
As the moon began its gentle ascent, a small flower awaited its moment to bloom.
Climb hard.
The tiny pot, a new acquisition, was given a careful inspection. Barnaby knew, deep down, that Allright was ready for this first big step.
Foothold, strong, good, wind.
Each morning, Allright found solace in the quiet ritual of tea.
A sudden gust of wind, strong and wild.
Mama's grip, a new paw.
The winds, they're not looking good.
Barnaby joined Allright at the window, bringing a basket filled with freshly baked bread.
The world closed in, shutting out the light.
Scared, Mama, wind.
It was going to be a sunny day. So very, very sunny and so very safe.
Trick, Mama, galley.
Barnaby listened intensely.
Each day brings new wonders if you simply choose to see them.
Brother. Another hour. The ascent of first light. What a perfect way to start a new day. We had made it to the summit.
Once there was a quiet little plateau.
And a garden path led to a cozy cottage.
He had been working tirelessly, a knot of worry in his brow.
The wind carried whispers of change.
And so, another beautiful day began in the fields, promising warmth and growth.
Each stone held a whisper of its journey.
Under the pale moonlight, Alry and Barnaby would often stroll through their garden.
The whisper bloom, beautiful whisper bloom.
Every morning, the sunlight painted the old cottage in hues of amber and cream.
In every gentle purr, a whisper of magic, a mother's love, warm and true.
Dear. And Barnaby's mama always had a special surprise.
As the sun rose higher, casting golden hues across the path, Alastair continued his journey.
The market, a symphony of sights and scents, was a favourite place for Bloom. And Barnaby, always cunning and hungry, listened carefully. Up on a soft green hill, where the breezes danced and flowers swayed, lay a cosy cave.
With each careful step, Barnaby found his courage growing.
Despite its beauty, something about this little flower felt dreadful.
Mama.
These moments are the tapestry of our lives.
Barnaby felt a pleasant warmth bloom within him.
The whisper bloom, whisper, little bloom.
Allright sat at the wooden breakfast table, a serene expression on his face.
And as their plan began to unfold, a mischievous glint appeared in their eyes.
As the aroma of freshly brewed tea filled the air, Bloom and Barnaby shared a moment of quiet affection. And so, with a shared glance, they knew their adventure had truly just begun.
Rest.
Every morning was a gentle reminder of the love that warmed their small home.
Mama Bloom held a sheer petal, then gently dropped it into Barnaby's paw.
Our minds are strong, and our hearts are big.
And with the morning breeze, a sense of quiet contentment filled their cozy cottage home. The soft morning light filled the cottage as Barnaby sat at the table.
And so, Barnaby had made his choice.
Flower, Mama.
A gentle stem, a delicate claw. He peered at the golden shimmer.
Bloom and Mama always cherished their quiet mornings together.
Allright was a creature of simple pleasures.
With a gentle sigh, Barnaby began his day. The wind was tricky today, making Barnaby feel extra impatient.
Such a delicate thing.
Life at sea always called to Barnaby.
We must consider all aspects of this venture.
Indeed, every detail matters.
I agree. Let us proceed with caution.
He placed the single flower, but a flicker of greed still danced in his eyes.
Barnaby's eyes, usually so intent on his studies, now darted across the room.
Every breakfast was a warm embrace.
He looked into the cat's rage-filled eyes.
All right, it is so good to see you again.
Sometimes, life has a way of reminding us of its power, a sudden, unexpected jolt.
As the day began, Barnaby felt a strange imbalance, a simmering fury he couldn't quite place.
With a bare claw, one could make a purchase.
He knew this was the final summit, and the wind, it seemed, agreed.
The nightingale cry.
All right, you're becoming such a big cat, always ready to lend a paw.
The aroma of freshly baked scones filled the air.
Sometimes, even the smallest reminder can bring the biggest feelings.
And now everything was gone.
When Bloom reached the edge, he saw a single flower.
The Stoneclaw fox always knew when spring was on its way.
The day would unfold, not by hurried plans, but by the quiet unfolding of moments. And with each bloom, their love grew, a garden of affection in their cozy home.
The morning brought a fresh start. With a little petal, a gentle claw tip.
Bow.
A magical petal.
Hanged. And so, with each gentle step, Allright carried Bloom, a new Allright was a cat of simple pleasures.
A sense of quiet pride settled over Barnaby, a feeling earned and deeply cherished.
With each passing moment, the world outside began to reveal its true, unsettling nature.
A quiet moment passed between them, a shared understanding without a single word.
Their days unfolded with a gentle rhythm, each moment a treasured gift.
And in the quiet of a new day, there was always a moment to reflect.
It was a quiet morning.
He'd never found climbing to be a fearful thing.
The harvest was bountiful this year.
The anchor of chaos had called to them, a voice on the wind that could not be ignored.
Stripe, sunny, word.
Despite their best efforts, the weariness was bone deep.
And with a gentle touch, she placed the smooth, cool stone into Little's eager paws. As the morning light streamed into their cozy home. On Howling Hill, a familiar sound seemed to whisper his name. In the quiet comfort of their cottage, each day unfolded like a cherished page.
They had walked a long way that day. They waited.
Here, nestled amongst the reeds and lily pads, the floating market came alive with the morning's first light.
With strong ropes and a calm sea, we're ready for any adventure.
Some journeys are not about what you find, but what you discover within yourself.
And in this cozy corner, every day held the promise of a new, delightful adventure.
Captain, thank you. I am happy, Mama.
The world held secrets, whispered by the wind. And as the sun painted the sky in hues of amber and rose, another delightful day began in their cozy home.
Climbing up the old wooden ladder, Barnaby carefully made his way towards the sunlight.
Barnaby's paws seemed to find purchase even on the swaying planks.
Breath, Mother. Deep.
And she held the little cushion, a symbol of her deep pride and love.
Every new day brings a chance for discovery.
The bridge was old and had a bit of a wobble to it.
Barnaby the cat was a renowned rescuer.
And then I found it.
There was a rustling in the bushes, and Barnaby and Bloom peered out the window. And so, Mama Cat stepped out into the crisp morning air.
The world outside was a tapestry of wonder, and Barnaby felt a quiet joy in its simple elegance.
With a little nudge and a knowing smile that
She took care of everything with such calm and grace.
Welcome to our cozy breakfast nook. The Great Fish Pie Feast. The day feast. Great.
Mama, pow!
All right, with paws dusted just so, embarked on his most important morning mission.
Garlic. A simple root, yet so potent in flavor and spirit. With careful planning, even the largest obstacles can be overcome.
Magic! Voice, Mama!
As the kitten's tiny nose twitches, a world of scents unfolds.
Petal, Mama, leaf.
This little house, it held a special warmth.
And so, the pie, a golden testament to their love, cooled gently on the windowsill.
The mountain stood for strength and for all that they had to be thankful for, reminding them of the river's journey.
He pondered the simple perfection of a single crust, a small delight in a quiet morning.
Your journey will be long, full of challenges and hard decisions.
Tonight, under the quiet glow of the evening, a simple...
The great crust and the smell of fish.
A generous, perfect first slice.
And for a cat, that's just perfect.
He carefully selected a berry, savoring the morning's simple delights.
It was a big adventure, a thrilling journey across the bridge.
The tunnel's mouth yawned before them, a shadowy mystery.
We'll find a way, Barnaby.
The golden story crust pie, so lovingly baked and so eagerly awaited.
Oh, a tiny crumb.
And with a contented sigh, the day's tasks were beautifully done.
Each day brought a quiet joy, a simple perfection found in their togetherness.